Welcome back to The Older Creator. I'm Bruce. This should look familiar. This is very similar to the lighting setup that we had on our original video. We're going to make one upgrade and see a tremendous difference in the overall picture. Take a look at this. One change. And here we are. So, this is our new lighting setup. What have we done? One light. It's called a softbox light, and they're very inexpensive. What we're going to be doing, if you remember on the last video, we talked about AVLS, audio, video, lighting, and stability. Now, video we're not going to mess with. We're going to be using our phones as our camera for quite a while. So we're not going to be messing with the V. But the ALS are all going to be changed. And the first thing we've done is a lighting upgrade. So the softbox light is an inexpensive way to go. And this is a great light because it's soft. It gives soft light that's gentle to the face. It smooths out wrinkles. It gives soft shadows instead of hard shadows that can be distracting. So softbox light is a great way to go, and it's going to have application all through your video career. No matter what you do, no matter how advanced you get, this light is always going to have some application that you could use, whether it's background lighting, all kinds of things. But the softbox light is the only change we've done to the lighting, and I submit to you, this is enormously better, okay? Nicer to me. It softens out some of my my rough spots. So, the softbox. So let's take a look at it and see what it is. This is a softbox. And all a softbox is a light inside that's getting diffused by that silver lining inside there that's knocking the light all over the place, just making it random. And then we're taking this diffuser and putting it over it, just like this. Super simple. And now we have this soft lighting that's coming from the softbox. So inside, you'll see that it has there are two different types of bulbs that you can put inside it. This one has an LED. And what that allows you to do is have a remote control that will control the light from wherever you're sitting. It's great. So now I can turn down the intensity of it, turn it back up. I can change the color of it. And I can turn it off. Fantastic. So, all of that for under $50, you can't beat it. So, there's a link down in the description below. Take a look at one of these as your go-to main light source. It's called your main light. Now, when you have multiple lighting setups, you'll have main light, fill light, background light, hair light, just all kinds of different lights. We'll talk about those another day. To get started and to upgrade your video, this is the killer. So just go ahead and get yourself one of these if you can. Man, you're way ahead of the game with one of these. These can be purchased for less than $50. They can be purchased for less than $40, but I wanted you to consider less than $50. Here's why. The ones that you can get for under $40, most of them are going to have a light that looks like this. And it's a big fluorescent, really, is what it is. There's nothing wrong with the light that's coming from them, but they're not as adjustable as an LED light, which is what we're using here. They're not as robust. It's a big bulb. And so if you're traveling at all, if you're going to take this somewhere on location, not a great idea, the fluorescent ones. But these LED ones are pretty stout. So completely recommend getting those. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is stability. if you recall, in the first videos, we used a stack of books and we put my phone on the top of the stack of the books at approximately eye level, and that was fine. Held the phone perfectly steady and could do the video perfectly easily. Now, where's the problem? Well, the problem is if you want to go anywhere else, it's sort of, you want to carry a whole bunch of books with it? And no, of course not. So, a tripod is the bare bones basics of stability in either photography or videography. Now, in this case, I'm recommending this particular one. It's made by a company called Kaiess. Who the heck knows who they are? But I've used it and it works and I like it. That's it. So many flexible uses of this particular piece. Right now, this is set up in the tabletop tripod mode. Super for that purpose. It's small, it's lightweight, it's adjustable for height. You can move it around easily. Perfect, okay? One of the things, though, is that maybe you want to go for a walk and still keep talking to your camera. Well, that's where a selfie stick comes in. There's some really lousy selfie sticks on the market. Be careful. You can waste money on selfie sticks real quick. This one won't be a waste. One of the fun things that this has on it is you can see right here, there's a remote control built in. And it comes off. You can carry it separately, but it goes right there. And that means when I'm carrying it, it's in the perfect spot for me to turn on and off the camera anytime I want to. This is super convenient. So you put back the tripod legs, make them operational again, and now you can expand it. And you have a tall tripod that can actually do the job. Now, I mentioned this earlier about these, in a high wind, no, it's not heavy enough. It's not going to do anything for you. That's about the only situation I can think of that it's really going to let you down. Otherwise, this thing is stellar. So get yourself a hold of one of these if you can. Again, they're under $30 right now on Amazon. Link down below. But we're going to go into all the nuances and all the different things that you can do with this on the video about it independently. But for right now, just understand that it's an incredibly versatile tool at an incredible price. You might want to pick one up. So in audio, right now, I'm still talking to the camera's microphone. So this is the internal microphone in the camera in the phone. It's exactly what you have with you all the time. I want to do a little experiment with you because this is an important part of what is key in audio and in microphones. So right now I'm talking from a distance. It's about arm's length away, okay? And this is the kind of audio that you get. But one thing that's true about all microphones is if you get closer to them, they sound a lot better. That's the truth. So right now I'm very close, obviously. Hi. But the audio is so much better. It just cleans up incredibly well. And then the minute I move back here again, I'm starting to get kind of a little bit more echoey sound. But since the microphone is connected to the camera that's in the phone, I can't move it any closer to me and stay back here. So what do? You get an independent microphone. This is a really no-name brand wireless lavalier microphone that attaches right up on your clothes, easy, close to your mouth, gives you good sound. And what's inside is pretty impressive. There are two microphones, so now two people can be on camera at varying distances from the camera and still sound great. There's a receiver that goes inside the camera right there and a cable to power this stuff up. These have their own internal batteries. So that setup right there miraculously costs just under $25 at the time of this shooting. Again, there's going to be a link in the description down below. So take a look at it. If it makes sense for you, go ahead and get it. Super simple to use. That will really level up your videos. So now we have the microphone. It's clipped to my jacket. And this is the sound quality that we'll get from the microphone clipped to my jacket. So what do you think? Is it better? It should be, by having the microphone closer to my mouth. Whenever you're closer to the source, you're going to get better audio. So this is an example of the audio that you'll getting from these little teeny wireless microphones. What does that mean? It means that when I back up and I'm even farther away from the phone source, doesn't matter. My audio is not affected. It's exactly the same as it was before. If I come very close, it has no effect on the audio. It's still exactly the same. So it gives me a lot of flexibility. What does two microphones do? Two of us, me and a pal, can be both hooked up and both be being picked up by the microphone from close distance. That's a big deal. Should make a big difference in the sound. So these are the three things that we're upgrading today. We're getting some stability with a tripod. We're getting a better light source with a dedicated video light source. And there's incredible functionality in these very inexpensive lights. And we'll go into that in the individual video about that. And then we're going to upgrade the audio using the wireless microphones. These microphones are in the $30, $40 range for a deuce for two microphones. Wireless. Incredible technology and breakthroughs and costs for these things. So there you go. Audio, lighting, and stability all upgraded. What do you think? Leave me a comment in the notes below. Use the links below to upgrade your setup. You don't have to do all three. You can do one. What we did in the first videos will communicate your information and your topic, your reason for being on video perfectly well. The topic is king. And if it's great, that previous setup is still going to be compelling because it's such interesting information. Here, we've made fewer and fewer distractions from that topic. So we're making it easy to watch, easy to hear. That's what we're going after. And easy to produce with the help of stability that's portable and versatile. That's today's video. What do you think? If you have an interest in any of these, go down to the links, subscribe to the channel, be a part of this whole thing. We're just getting off the ground and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this. So hop aboard and take a look at the next videos on each of these three products and maybe make a decision. If money's tight, maybe you only want to do one of these things at a time. Perfectly okay. One of them will go a long way to increasing your quality of video dramatically. So do it at your own pace. You don't have to race. So we're going to show these three things and go from there. See you on the next one on The Older Creator. Bye.